Hey gamers, Max here welcoming you to the February 16th episode of Yesterday's Games Today, the show that scours the news so you don't have to. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for always coming back and checking out the content. If you're a new viewer, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below for free daily news updates straight to your inbox. Alright, first things first today, Injustice 2 is coming to mobile. The mobile version was leaked in the Philippines, but then creator Ed Boon came out on Twitter and confirmed that it's actually happening. According to the tweet, it's a brand new app with tons of new features, modes, and an all-new combat system. More info is coming soon. I have to think that this is a good thing because fighting games will tend to work on a mobile device, you know what I mean? Like, it's just the one versus one going back and forth at each other. Like, if there's any genre that can work on a mobile device aside from a platformer, it's a fighting game. And the way the tweet sounds, it's that it's going to be like its kind of own version of Injustice 2, not just a clone of it. So maybe they can like sync up or something like that. They should have something like that where your profiles can match both mobile and your console or PC version, and they can get bonuses for each other and stuff like that. We'll have to see. Game isn't coming out till May, so we got a bit. If you haven't already heard, Rocket League, NBA 2K17, and Xbox Live Gold as a whole are free this weekend. So that's right, from February 16th to 19th, you can play online with any game you already own, or you could try out Rocket League or NBA 2K17 also playing them online. Any progress you make in those games will be saved whether you go over to Gold or not. However, you won't be able to play the game if you don't end up buying it. This also applies to Xbox 360 players for those of you who still haven't upgraded over to the Xbox One. Yeah, be sure you take advantage of that this weekend if you don't already have Xbox Live Gold. Yesterday, I reported on a Pokemon Go update that was coming at an unknown time just this week. Well, it ended up coming out yesterday. The update originally dropped without the 80 new Pokemon from Gen 2, but now they are officially here. If you remember, the update also includes some new clothing options for your trainer, as well as UI changes such as easier ways to access Pokeball and berries, and there are new berries as well. It's gonna be warm as hell here in Chicago, so I'm gonna make sure to take advantage of this new update and get back into actually playing this game that I haven't touched in months. So if it's warm by you, make sure you go take advantage of that as well. Yesterday, I reported on some Crash Bandicoot news that was triggered by Activision tweeting an unknown date related to Crash news. Well, it turns out that that date was the release date for the Crash Bandicoot Sane Trilogy. It's coming out on June 30th for the PlayStation 4. Remember, this trilogy is a remaster of the first, second, and third games, which are golden classics in my opinion. If you haven't played them, this is going to be something that you should check out. It's only going to be $40, which is great for 3 games that look beautiful. Like, they went full on remaster in this kind of stuff. This isn't just your typical remaster. They just redid everything. It looks amazing, like Halo Master Chief Collection level remaster. They even got new voice actors to re-record the lines. Last year, Hearthstone experienced its Year of the Kraken. This year, Hearthstone is experiencing its Year of the Mammoth. Its first 2017 expansion changes adventures like Black Rock Mountain, Grand Tournament, and League of Explorers to move to the Wild format. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but those who play should know what that means. Blizzard is making some other big alterations as well. Adventures are gone in 2017. Instead, Blizzard plans to release 130 card expansions. The storytelling and single-player missions typically associated with adventure content will be rolled into expansion content. This merging of adventure and expansion content concept begins with the second expansion of 2017. So that's not happening in this one. It's going to happen in an upcoming expansion. 6 classic cards from the core set are rotating out into the Hall of Fame set. Although these cards are in the classic set, they will only be allowed for use in wild play. Once again, I don't know what that means, but you Hearthstone players will. Login rewards will lead up to the next expansion's release in Year of the Mammoth, including Dust, Gold, and packs. Players can also win a new rogue hero, Maya Shadow Song, by winning 10 games in Hearthstone in standard ranked or casual mode after the first expansion launches. When will it launch? We don't have a date yet, but according to this article, it shouldn't be too far away. Hearthstone is a game that I played for a little bit when it first came out, and I actually really enjoyed it. My brother and I were kind of addicted to it for a bit, but I haven't touched it since then. That's a game I kind of want to get back into, especially because I could just do it on mobile. I could just play it on my phone wherever the hell I want. The Ghost Recon Wildlands open beta is coming next week. It will be running from February 23rd to the 27th, with preloading available starting the 21st of February. The open beta will contain all of the original content that was in the closed beta, as well as some extra stuff, including a new province. Ubisoft also announced that any players who participate in either the closed or the open beta will gain access to 3 free exclusive missions after the game's release on March 7th, provided they play the retail version before March 31st using the same account. See, that's how they get you. They're making it so you have to get that game almost right away if you want to get those missions. Because I plan on playing the beta, and I was just going to have those missions stored until I eventually get the game, but nope. They're smarter than that. They see through that shit. I heard decent things about the beta. I heard it's fun, but I don't think this game is going to shake any ground. I think it's just going to be an early 2017 game that people kind of forget about, which is a shame, but that's what's gonna happen. PewDiePie responded directly to the accusations of him being anti-Semitic yesterday. Basically, he says what he kind of always says, and that is that the media is targeting him personally to pursue their own personal agenda. Well, I kind of get where he's coming from, because he kind of made this joke to see how far he could push Fiverr.com and just see what you could do for spending $5, and like, I get that. That's kind of a funny joke, I'll give him that. But the thing is, he could have done some totally different things with that $5 to push it. He didn't need to hold up a sign saying, kill all the Jews, or whatever the hell it said. I don't know if I agree with him or not. I think I'm more on his side than the media's side, because yeah, a lot of the headlines were kind of targeting him. Like, Wired posted a headline saying he's a new hero for white supremacists, and it's like, all right, guys, calm the fuck down a little bit. Stop making these clickbaity headlines just to get views and clicks. Like, that's not what happened. Yeah, he made a joke that went too far, but he's not a white supremacist or anything like that. Jesus Christ. I don't think this is going to stop anything he planned on doing in the first place, though. I think he's just going to keep doing what he would have been doing whether this happened or not, which I guess is admirable in its own right, because he's sticking to his guns. Whether those guns are good or bad is up for you to decide. I was reading a lot of comments on the situation yesterday, and some people think that he may just be bored with doing what he always was doing, so he's trying to be more edgy and things like that, and that's why his videos are like this, because when you're that big, anything you do is going to be seen by everyone, so he can do whatever he wants, so he does. I don't know. I don't know what the mindset is like being in that position that he is in, and I'm not going to pretend to understand it. Cities Skylines, the 2013 game that came to us after the disappointing SimCity remake by EA, is coming to Xbox One this spring. The Xbox One edition will include the After Dark add-on, but will not include the Snowfall of Natural Disasters expansions, which is kind of a shame, but I'm sure it'll be released later on as DLC. From what I've heard of this game, even the base game has more than enough value, though, so you're also getting a base game and one of the first add-ons, so you're getting bang for your buck here, folks. In an event that surprises no one that was paying attention, Resident Evil 7 leads January's game sales. This is, of course, good news for Capcom, and also apparently the last time they had a best-selling game of the month was March of 2009 with Resident Evil 5. Holy shit, that's a while. In total, game software sales actually grew by about 39 million when compared to the same date a year ago. Yeah, we reported on that last week or something like that. The full report of top-selling physical sales of software: RE7, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, GTA V, Battlefield 1, NBA 2K17, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8, Madden 17, Watch Dogs 2, Overwatch, and FIFA. I don't think one of those titles will surprise anyone who is paying attention to this kind of stuff, which is fine. Not much has come out yet, you know? We're only in mid-February. We got Horizon Zero Dawn coming next month. We got quite a few games coming this summer, like Injustice 2. We got the Nintendo Switch coming in March, and then in fall, we're supposed to have a big year, so not much has just come out yet. No big deal. Yesterday, Starbreeze Studios announced that Payday 3 is now in production, but it's not coming for a long time. I don't know how true that is, because they're probably just saying that so people still end up buying Payday 2, because someone like me would be like, oh, Payday 3 is coming. Why would I get into Payday 2 now? I don't know. Maybe it will be a long time. This game probably does take a while to make, and they're going to have to try and really innovate it instead of just like rehashing it. You know what I mean? Because this game has a lot of people playing it, and people are going to be pissed if it's just an upgraded engine. Remember CSGO? People were not happy about CSGO. The only reason it's still being played now is because it's like the norm. It's the new one, you know? Like, that's what's, like, it's not awful by any means, but I think people still, like, professionals, I think still prefer Source to Go, from what I know. Wow, Payday 2 came out 3.5 years ago. I remember that. I was sitting in my friend's basement and we tried playing the 360 demo because we're fucking idiots. There has been no word yet on how this will affect DLC plans for Payday 2. Knowing how they've been, they're probably still going to keep the game updated with some fresh content. I don't think you guys have too much to worry about. Alright folks, well that's about it for yesterday's news. Make sure to like the video if this recap helped you. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. What opinions of mine did you agree or disagree with? What news stories did you think were kind of weird or just normal news stories? Make sure to hit that subscribe button for free daily news updates straight to your inbox every Tuesday to Friday. I will see you guys next week. This is Max signing off.